Hi, I'm Melody Miriam, and I'm the Closet Quilter. Welcome to the closet. Today, I want to tell you what I've been up to. You're probably wondering, where has she been? Why are there no new videos? Well, I've been pretty busy, but not with the kind of thing you want to be busy with. I was working on my blue and white quilt, and I got one of the borders free motion quilted, and I turned it over, and the backing, I didn't baste well enough, and the backing got munched. It's not even a small thing, it was a big thing. So I had to take it off the frame, the cutie frame, and take it apart. I had to rip out an entire border of free motion quilting feather off linen top. Not an easy thing to do, folks. This is woven fabric. I'll show you. As you can see, it's woven fabric, and pulling thread from this causes holes. I'll tell you right now, I was very careful. It took me weeks. As you know, I haven't been making videos. I've been working on this and going very slow. But I still had all these little holes all over, and I thought, oh dear, am I going to have to disassemble this border and make another one? Well, I decided to use Bon Ash powder to fuse fabric on the linen on the back to patch it. There were about 20 holes. Yeah, you heard me, 20 holes. Little tiny, tiny holes, but nevertheless holes. And when you have batting in there, you don't want that. You do not want any holes, because when you do free motion quilting, it's putting tension and they get bigger. So, that's just simple physics. Anyway, I digress. Anyway, so I did use that Bon Ash Fuse It powder. Awesome. Worked great. No complaints. Except my iron was full of this Fuse It powder melted onto it. It got on there. I'll explain that later. I'll go over the details of how I did that later. But that's what happened. So my iron was just caked with this stuff, and this is a really expensive iron. So what do? Here's what you do. Take notes. Write this down. If you're using fusibles of any kind and your iron gets it, get your dryer sheet. Yes, you heard me. Dryer sheet. You know, that stuff you throw in the dryer to soften up your clothes? Whatever. Smells really good or doesn't smell. Doesn't matter. Dryer sheet. Get a few of those. Put them on your pressing table, whatever. And take a warm iron and press it. And move it around to get that stuff off. Whatever's in those drying sheets makes the stuff fly off. So it is really good. I think it's greasy or something. Anybody who's had tar on their feet knows what I'm talking about. What do you use to get tar off your feet? Butter or margarine. Oil of any kind will take tar off your feet. It also takes this off. Not butter. Don't put butter on your iron unless you want your ironing to forever smell like toast. Okay, don't do that. But write this down. Use an ironing sheet. Get the schmutz off. And then whatever's left over, just get some toothpaste, baking soda, with a little water. Put it on there, wipe it off. Comes right off. Your iron is like new. Okay? So all you need to clean your iron from fusibles is a few ironing sheets and some baking soda and toothpaste. Voila. Done. Take it from me. My iron was caked with this stuff because this Bon Ash powder is very fine. And at one point, you hold it down and you have to blow the powder away. Well, it's all over your ironing board, so it's caked on your iron. Anyway, it worked great to use the dryer sheets, and then toothpaste and baking soda. I hope this helps you in your quilting journey. Now I just have to, because the batting is so torn up from me ripping this out, because I had to go between the batting layers. And I made another decision. No more double batting. No more cotton double batting. No, not going to do it. It's just too hard to deal with. So for me, I don't know, maybe you can do it, but I couldn't. So I decided to do one layer of cotton batting on my quilt. So, because I can't use wool, it's linen, and I'm an Orthodox Jew, so we don't mix linen and wool. It's a long story. Anyway, look it up sometime. You'll figure it out. If you're curious, if you're not, doesn't matter. Anyway, so my issue is I have to salvage whatever batting I have left, and if I need to, add to it, which I probably will. So I think I can probably cannibalize some of the batting from the second. There's 2 layers, so I've got 2 layers. Between the 2 of them, I can probably come up with 1 layer, and I'll use fusible tape to keep them together. So I'm looking forward to starting over and making sure I baste the heck out of this. Oh yeah, I'm going to be basting this really, 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 really well. I'll thread baste it. No more fooling around. I just don't have the patience for it anymore. I've got a thread baste, but I'm going to use a very tiny needle. Very thin needle. I don't want to make any more holes in this than I have to. Or I may just fuse it. I may just fuse it to the batting. I might do that, actually. Now that I think about it, that might be a great idea. But I don't want to make it too stiff, because the patches, one of the patches is really hard. I'm a little nervous about the needle. I don't know what's going to happen. So, I hope you know what I'm talking about. The glue, or whatever the fusible is, this bone ash, I used a little too much. It was too thick, so it's really hard, like plastic. And I'm just wondering if the needle will even go through. I'm going to slowly bring it down and see. I'm going to do a little test. I don't know. I'm nervous. Very nervous. So, lots of things going on, and there'll be lots more videos coming up. So, I am preparing for Passover, so I might not be around as much. But after Passover, lots and lots of videos. So, I'll see you guys, and I hope you had a happy holiday. And I'm getting ready for mine. So, I want to get this going, though. I love this quilt top, and I really want to make a quilt for me, because it's going to be mine. This is the only quilt I've had. I make the other ones for my husband, for everybody else, but this is mine. So, let's keep our fingers crossed and hope and pray. Don't forget to pray. I hope you all are praying. It's a very scary time right now for everybody. It's a crazy world out there, but quilt on. Fear not. Quilt on. God's in charge. He's got it all planned out. Love you guys. Take it easy.